Hey everybody! Today I'm going over some of my favorite hand embroidery books that I own, and these books are for all levels of stitchers. Whether you have no experience or you have a ton of experience, I think anybody can gain value from these books. I personally like to have some sort of tangible physical copy of something that I can look into instead of only relying on Google or video tutorials. And that's because you don't even know what you don't know. And a lot of these books have a ton of different topics and different techniques in them that I didn't even know existed until I got these books. So I would highly recommend investing in maybe one or two of these books if you don't have any embroidery books that you currently use. All right, let's get into it. The first book I wanted to share with you is the Embroiderer's Handbook. This is my all-time favorite book, and it's one that I've used to learn a ton of different embroidery stitches. One of the things I really like about this book is that it's got high quality photographs in it, and it shows you step by step how to complete each stitch. And I think this is really valuable because a lot of books have just diagrams in them, and I find that to be really hard to follow. The other thing that I really like is that it has a bunch of different high quality photos that kind of shows you how to implement each stitch. I also like that it has things like beading tutorials in it, which you can't always find in all embroidery books. So it has a wide variety of different stitches in it, and I've used this since basically when I started to embroider. The next book that I highly recommend that's also a Stitch Encyclopedia is the Stitch Step-by-Step book. This book has a ton of different embroidery stitches in it, but it also includes things like needlepoint. It also has open work and drawn thread techniques in it, which I found were really hard to find online when I wanted to learn how to do them. So this book is really valuable because I feel like a lot of modern day embroidery books don't include this kind of technique as much. It also has a bunch of needlepoint inspiration in it, and it shows you a bunch of different needlepoint stitches. I haven't really tried a lot of needlepoint, but I've tried a few things out of this book, and it's really fun to do, and I'd love to do more in the future. Just like the other book, it has really high quality photos that aren't diagrams, and I really appreciate that, and it's easy to learn. This book has such a wide array of techniques in it. It has some things about sequins in it, and it also has mirror work in it, which I think is really beautiful, and it was something that I really wanted to learn, so this book really helped out. The next book that I definitely recommend is this beautiful Embroidered Accessories book by Lexi Meyer. This book was gifted to me, and it's beautiful. Lexi is known for her colorful embroideries on hats and accessories, and this book goes into detail about how to personalize hats, bandanas, totes, denim, and your favorite clothing. So this book has beautiful color photos, and it has a bunch of projects of all levels that you can apply to your clothing. It also has a bunch of stencils to choose from, and it also goes into step-by-step how to complete each project. This last book is Encyclopedia of Sewing and Fabric Crafts by Martha Stewart. I got this book, and it's kind of more of a general fabric crafts book. It's not just embroidery, but what I really like about it is the wide array of projects it has in it. The projects include anything from quilting and patchwork to how to batik to things like sewing aprons. Some of the projects that I've personally utilized in this book is the applique section and also how to make my own pillow covers. It has a bunch of sashiko patterns in it, and I think this is beautiful and very inspirational for your next project. It also has a couple of different embroidery tutorials. While the tutorials are somewhat limited, I see this book as more of an inspiration piece than anything else. But if you're looking for something that's kind of a general sewing and fabric crafts book, this would definitely be the book that I recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, please leave a comment down below if you have a favorite hand embroidery book that you would recommend to everybody. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more hand embroidery tips and tricks. Thank you.